Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a foundation review. It's going to be the Milani Conceal Perfect foundation. Real quick, if you're new, I'd love for you to join the fam, so hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell so that way you stay notified of when I upload. I know this has been out for like a year or so, but I just wanted to get my review on here. On the back it says it claims to be medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. And there is 1 fluid ounce in these. I have 2 colors. I've been using this for a while, but I can't really remember like how it works, so I want to go ahead and test it again. I have the shade 03 light beige and 04 medium beige. On the left is 03 light beige and on the right is 04 medium beige. I feel like 04 medium beige runs pink and then 03 light beige runs yellow, so mixed together kind of makes like this perfect neutral shade for me. The selection is not very huge to begin with. I'm going to apply some Becca Evermatte Poreless primer in some of my oily areas, and the packaging is a pump, which I do like. There is the foundation pumped on this little tray right here. You can see it's fairly thick. It's not running or anything, so I felt like 03 is when I'm at my really lightest, and 04 is a little bit too dark, so that's why I mixed both of them together. There's not a really good like perfect shade match. I gotta hurry because I have Savannah with me and she's getting into my stuff. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques sponge here. I'm gonna do this half of my face so that way we can compare the coverage, because I feel like I still have a lot more scars, acne scars on this side than I do on this side. A lot of people claim that this foundation is like a really matte, which I think it's kind of like a satin finish, but it leans a little bit more on the mattifying side because it's not really luminous, but it's not completely matte in my opinion. Like my skin still looks nice and like healthy, and like there's a little bit of a glow. Demi-matte-ish satin finish, is that the same thing? There is 1 layer of the foundation and it doesn't feel heavy at all. I'm gonna give it a few minutes to dry. Doesn't feel really sticky. If you're like the setting kind, then you go ahead and set it with your powders, which that's what I'm gonna do. Foundation, no foundation. And I also didn't put on concealer because, like I say, I always like to show y'all the true performance and the coverage of these foundations. So I always leave out concealer on my acne marks and stuff. Alright, so I think I'm pretty satisfied with 1 layer. I don't want to cake it too much. I have 0 foundation left. It looks like I have a lot left, but it's just spread out everywhere. I think I'm going to take a little bit on my really scarred areas. So a little here, a little dot on my chin, and a little on this side. See, it's already gone, just to kind of brighten up underneath, but I don't want to bring it all the way down. So we're just covering these bags and such. And to set my face, I'm going to use the Essence All About Matte Waterproof Fixing Pressed Powder. I'm going to use my sponge. This is my preferred method on setting my face. I like using a sponge because I feel like it melts everything right in. Alright, so this is basically the foundation on my face. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. I'm gonna keep it really light and minimal just because we're going to church, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. I just did a little here and there of a really super natural look. I came back on to tell you guys that there is 9 shades and it doesn't go very deep. Their deepest one is called Chestnut, and that's how dark it is, and then their lightest is Light Natural. It looks like that. According to Ulta's website, it is $9.99. I go to H-E-B, which is our grocery store, kind of like a Kroger and stuff like that. I could have sworn it was like $10.99 or $11.99, but it is currently 10:05 a.m. I gotta hurry up, get out of here, but I will check in with you guys in a little bit. So far, it looks really good. It doesn't look cakey. It feels really lightweight, actually. It hasn't started to settle into my fine lines. I have lines in my smile lines and then in my expression lines. Fingers crossed that I like this foundation again, because it's been a minute since I've used this, so I don't even remember its performance. That's why I'm going to do a wear test and stuff. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Anyways, I will see you guys in a little bit. It is just about 2 p.m. It's 1:53, and this foundation looks a hot mess express. It is super oily on the forehead and on the nose. Also did this weird like creasing thing above my lip. It did a separation ordeal. You could see little dots where the oil is pushing through the foundation. Here down, it looks amazing. Even on this side, here down, which is my normal areas, but right here in the T-zone and then a little bit on the cheeks, around my lips and on my chin, it looks disgusting. Like I almost want to take it off and do it over just because it's still early. I want to try a different primer. This feels really disgusting to even keep going, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so y'all can see. Probably from there you could see like little small fine lines where it creased in there. It didn't crease in my smile lines. Like my smile lines still look pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. This is where like it looks like the oil is pushing through, like right here. Like you see those little dots? And it did the same thing on my chin. Like, do y'all see that? Where it's just, ugh, it looks so ill. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe it off and start all over. Maybe it was like my error by using the wrong primer. I'm gonna use this primer. It's the NYX Tea Tree. They probably don't even sell it anymore because I got it on clearance at Ulta. It's like a moisturizing primer. I'm also gonna just do the same application with the sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this foundation off and I'll be right back. So we are nice and reset. I actually have foundation left over. We'll see if that's the difference. I tried to do the less is more. I didn't do it like the first time I did it where I like dotted it all over my face. I maybe think that that was probably the issue, that I put too much. And because this is a very pigmented, opaque foundation, that I probably shouldn't have done that. So like I said, it could have been user error. I don't know. The humidity's been pretty high just because it's rained like the past couple days or something around in the area. But when is it not ever humid in Austin? It's like 2-ish, 2:09 p.m. Wish good luck this time. Also this time, instead of setting with the Essence All About Matte powder, I used the Coverfex Perfect Setting Powder. And I did the same thing. I dipped my sponge into the powder and then I pressed it into my skin. I will see you guys later on today. It is just about 5 o'clock on the dot p.m. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this foundation because it's not working for me. It's literally in the same spots. Like I'm looking at it super up close, and on my chin I can see where it's literally my oils are pushing through the foundation. There's like little dots on my face. Those little lines that I had right here that I showed you guys earlier, it did settle back in there. My skin's just being really weird, I guess, or I don't know if it's the actual foundation. It could be that. Like I said, I think humidity has a big thing to do with it. I think it looks nice. It actually looks better like right here, like this whole cheek area. It's just my chin. It just looks really weird. Like literally this the little spot right here, like the size of a quarter. Did crease a little bit into my smile lines. My nose, for the most part, it looks a lot better, but there's a little oil there. Forehead, it's a little oily. It looks okay. I'd say if I knew that I was going somewhere for maybe like a couple hours, I would wear this foundation. I wish you guys could see. My camera's not that amazing at like zooming in and showing like really crisp footage. I did use a lot less product, so that could have also made the difference as well. See how it goes. I'm gonna do one final check-in before I wash my face for the night. I will see you guys in a little bit. It is 9:27 p.m. I did blot midway after my first check-in. I do have a lot of oiliness going on in the forehead. Oiliness, finally, I can actually tell on my cheeks like really bad, and of course my nose. There are a few areas, the same problem areas that I had, where it looked like the oil is like pushing through the foundation and it's just like breaking apart on my chin, on my nose. I'm gonna keep playing around with this foundation and maybe try some powdering before, like some hacks and stuff. It's already like the end of the night. That's why my hair looks a little bit crazy and I'm ready to wash my face. It just feels so gross. I don't feel the foundation or anything. It's just whenever my face gets really oily, I can actually feel like the heaviness of the oil and stuff. So my face does feel a little caked. If you have dry skin, I would try this out because it's not totally matte. Like I said, it's kind of like a satin, maybe demi matte-ish finish. This foundation is full coverage and a little bit does go a long way. So I think the first part of it was kind of user error, and then the second part I kind of just like adjusted it. So maybe I need to keep adjusting in order to figure out how to make this work for me. So this foundation does have a scent or a fragrance. It smells really nice. I don't want to say floral, but kind of fresh and like a very light perfume. It doesn't linger like at all once you put it on. Like you smell it as you're putting it on, and then once you set it and stuff, it goes away, but it smells really, really good. If you want to try this out, I'll leave it linked down below. Leave me some suggestions on maybe some hacks that I could do to make this work for me. Make sure any products you recommend me are cruelty-free. Give this video a thumbs up. Lets me know that you enjoy these foundation reviews. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a blessed day. Bye.